Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Saturday, the 19th of February 2022. I'm feeling rather better, and I'm going to try pen on paper for today's expert level Guardian puzzle. Don't know how easy or difficult it's going to be until we get into it, of course. Um, Uh, what's happening in the news? Well, the major story, of course, is still the brinkmanship between Russia on the Ukraine border with its massed troops versus NATO threatening retaliation. Very worrying for the whole world, not just people in those regions, of course, when military superpowers start egging on their supporters. This is always very dangerous for everybody across the whole planet, really. So we hope that Russia does not invade, and also that there can be some kind of pullback and draw down and some peaceful solution to this horrid current problem. Trouble is, of course, ginning up nationalism is often one of the things. I mean, it's one of Putin's particular pet um, loves to to foster nationalism, and many authoritarian leaders like to do that kind of thing, including in the West, of course. So anyway, let's hope that nationalism doesn't get too overblown and we have a peaceful solution. Right. Also, good luck to the people in the UK recovering after Storm Eunice, which has really blown everybody's wigs off. Okay, let's get on with our Sudoku game. If you've never played the game before, it says an expert level game. Don't know how difficult it's going to be. There are 9 squares in each of the rows across, 9 squares in each column down, and we fit the numbers 1 to 9 in those squares. That's how we play the game. So, in 9 in this column here blocks any of these 3 squares from becoming a 9, and the 9 here stops that square from becoming a 9. So in this particular block at the top here, 9 has to fit in that square there. We have 7 blocking across this row, 7 across this row, and 7 down here. So 7 fits into that square there. Strange noise coming from outside. Sounds like an alien spaceship. I suspect it's a washing machine. People in Thailand tend to keep their washing machines outside the house. I do here. My washing machine is in my garden. In the West, we always keep them in the kitchen, right? Usually as part of a fitted kitchen. People in Thailand almost never put washing machines in the kitchen. They somehow see that washing of clothes should not be near food. Isn't that a rather unusual belief? But anyway. 4 now blocks up this column, so 4 must fit into that square there. 1 blocks up this column, 1 blocks down here, so 1 fits in that square there. One of the missing numbers from this little group of 3 here has to be 3. We don't yet have a 3 for this block, so 3 blocks down here, 3 blocks across here, and across here. So 3 has to fit in that square there. Feels kind of weird to be playing on pen and paper again after not having done so for a very long time. Okay, 4 across this row, 4 across this row, and 4 up here. Puts a 4 there. One of the missing numbers here is 5, so 5 blocks down here. We have a 5 blocking across this bottom row as well. Well, okay, I said this is the first time I've used my camera for a very long time, and it did what it has done many times in the past. It crashed. So I was just explaining, I put a 5, I don't know how much of that you got, but there's a 5 in one of these squares here, blocking down here, 5 across here, so I put a 5 here. It crashed the moment I was putting in the 5. So that's it, but I haven't wasted any more time. I've just restarted. Let's hope it doesn't crash again. 4 blocking down here, 4 blocking down here, so that's a 4 there. Also 4 down here and 4 across here, so 4 is a pair here, which we can take up this column, stopping that square there. 4 blocking down here, 4 across here and across here, so 4 must fit into that square there. We can get this number here, can't we? Because missing numbers up here are 2, 3, and 5. So that means the missing numbers down here are 6, 7, 8, right? So if this is 6, 7, and 8, this has got to be a 2. Now the 2 across here, 2 across here, and 2 down there puts a 2 in that square there. So let's just investigate this. Missing numbers here are 2 and 8. Don't know which is which just yet. And missing numbers here are 3, 5, and 6. Is that right? 3, 5, and 6. Okay, so we've got 5 and 6 attacking this square here. So we know that's got to be a 3. If it can't be 6, then it can't be 5. We don't have a 2 in this row just yet. 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here. That's the last square in the row, so 2 has to fit there. We'll take that 2 and say it blocks up here, 2 blocking up here, 2 across here. That's the 2 there, and 2 across this row, so 2 in that square there. Right, just a little explanation. Missing numbers here in these two squares are 1 and 8. Now we have the 2 blocking down here, so 2 is in these squares here. And we have the 5 blocking up here and across here. So this is a 2 and 5 pair here. So 1, 8 here, 2, 5 here. Missing numbers here have to be 3 and 6. Is that going to do anything? No, not going to do anything really. 6. Not quite. Okay. well, I'm slowing down a bit now. Well, this is where I don't have the advantage of the computer to highlight stuff, so I could be missing something fairly straightforward. I said 5 is missing from here, right? And 3 is missing from here, so that puts 5 and 3 up here. What about else? No, 1 8 is there. Ah, okay, silly me. I said 1 and 8 is the missing number here, right? So 1 and 8 must appear in these two squares here. In fact, nowhere else, so not down here, because we need both of them for this row here, right? And we have an 8 blocking here, don't we? An 8 blocking here, so this has got to be the only place an 8 can go in this column, and the 1 goes there. Okay, that makes more sense. Now 1 across here, 1 across here, 1 up here, 1 down here, 1 down here, 1 in that square there. So I know that this is 5 and 2, as I mentioned before, and this is 3 and 6. So we can work out the missing number up here. If this is 3 and 6, this has got to be a 7 to complete that row. Just checking the camera's still working. Okay, it is. That means 7 blocking down here as well, so 7 goes there. Now 9 blocking up here, 9 blocking across there. So 9 is in that square there. Missing numbers here 2 and 5, so this has got to be a 6 then, hasn't it? blocking this square, 4 blocking this square, and 4 blocking this square. So that just leaves that square there. 4 blocking across here, actually. That's a 4 there. 6 is the last number we need there. 6 blocking down this column, and across here. 6 blocking here and here. 8 blocking this square. 8 is there. 7 is the last number we need there. 1 number to finish this row. I think it's a 5. 5 blocking up here. 5 blocking up here. That's a 5 there. 5 stopping this square from being a 5. So 5 is in here. 3 is the last number we need for that block. Most of it is done now. It doesn't look like we're going to have any real difficulty in completing the game, I think, at this stage. 7 stops this square from being 7, so 7 is in here. And to finish this row, we need an 8. Okay. 1 number for this column. The missing number is a 9, I do believe. Okay, 7 blocking across here, 7 blocking across here, and 7 blocking up there. So that's a 7 there. Missing numbers in this block here are 3, 8, and 9. We've got 8 and 9 stopping this square from becoming either an 8 or a 9, and therefore must be a 3. 3 blocks this square, 3 blocks this square. 3 goes in there. Just 1 number now to complete this row. It looks to be an 8. Double checking. And the missing number here now is 9, which stops this from being a 9, so 9 is here. 1 is the last number we need there. 1 blocks here, 1 blocks there. 1 blocks everywhere. Missing number down this column is an 8. Let's stick it in. Missing number here now is a 3. 3 blocking across here and up here. That's a 3 there. Missing number down is a 6, wasn't it, if I remember correctly? Okay. 6 blocks across here and down here, so that's a 6. 1 number missing down here is a 5. Clearly this is not an expert level game, as is so often the case with the Guardian. They rate their games well out of order. Missing number across here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 goes there. Missing number up here is a 5. Okay, a little bit more to go now. Missing numbers from here are 2 and 5, aren't they? Okay, so we've got 5 blocking here, so 5 is there, 2 is there, 2 stops that from being 2, 2 goes here, and to finish we have an 8. But this is a pen and paper game, so I do have to double check before I declare victory. And I think that it's in order, so I'm going to say that's the end of today's Guardian so-called expert level game, which is really a pretty easy game to play. I'll be back with other Sudoku later in the day, I guess, if things go well. Okay, that's it. Enjoy your weekend. I forgot to say, it's Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.